Boards. Board games, board games, it's what we're going to play. Board games to enjoy our day. Board games, it's what we're going to play. Board games to enjoy our day. Hello, and I hope that you're all well and having a good time and not letting the world get you down too much, basically. I'm just going to sort this out and get my wee backup camera. This is super high tech. This is the way it goes. Slide in the camera. You're super seeing behind the scenes. Someone called me professional the other day, and yeah, I'm like, wow, that is such. I can't even pretend to be professional at the best of times, but let's see how it's getting on. We'll add this to the stream, and this is what we're going to be playing with. The wee animal noises. Strange animal noises is one of the games that we're going to be playing. It's going to be all about, hey, what noise would this animal make? What noise would these animals make? I don't know. I'm going to try and make a noise, and you've got to try and guess which animal I'm talking about. That is pretty much the entire game. I'm doing a bit of a playtest this week, so yeah, this has been one of the games that we might try, and we're also going to possibly try Gombricious. Hello, Nicholas. It is lovely to see you. So today is, of course, Tip-Top Tabletop Tuesday. That is what we always do on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. UK time. And so today, what are we playing? We are going to be playing first, mixing them together. McCall's going to come in halfway through. We might play a wee bit more of Gombricious afterwards. We'll play a bit of strange animal noises, which, yeah, I don't know how that's going to work with just me, but we'll try it out. We'll also potentially try a wee bit of Gombricious, and which is done by Mandela, which is all about guessing which words I'm trying to define. And hello, Prey. It is lovely to see you. I hope that you're generally well. Now, if you don't know, if you're not part of my Discord and you're basically, I'm just saying this for the benefit of Prey, because Nicholas, I know you're right on this. This week is my playtest week, and I probably should have a wee picture on the side to show off. This entire week I've been telling people, hey, this is what we're going to do. I've been saying, hey, let's try and make a game together. I've been saying, hey, just claim one of these channels in the Discord. And then I've been making a game with Tiz and Rita Moodle, which was amazing. And I made another game with, who else? With Alan Paul and Matthew Dunstan this morning. That was really fun. And so, yeah, that's been good times. And I've just managed to get my screen, share. And hello, Kelly Lee and Ben. So this is the sort of, how do I call it, the schedule, the rough approximation of what's going to happen this week. So for those who don't know, yeah, Tuesday, it's just about the game jamming. I'm playtesting a couple of things. Hopefully it'll be fun. We are going to be playing this, which we played on Sunday and people had fun. So hopefully we can have more fun today and see how it goes. We'll be trying the cooperative mode where you just shout out the things and we see how many we get right out of 5. Like, let's say if we get 4 out of 5, then we've won. 5 is incredible, and 3 out of 5 is like a bare pass, something like that. And 2 out of 5, well, we have lost. I don't know. That was what I was thinking. But yeah, it's lovely to see you all. I hope you are all generally well. And so, if I want to start off and say, let's introduce myself. And I invite you to introduce yourself. I invite you to say, what is the last thing you drank? For me, it's been a while. The only thing I've been drinking recently is water. Great drink. And don't worry, I've got the second bottle right there. What are you drinking? Are you drinking tea? Do you enjoy a bit of fizzy pop? Do you enjoy a bit of mead? What do you drink these days? What do you have a regular tipple? I did have a wee bit of white wine recently. And hello, Molly. You're just in time for the introductions.
Oh, good.
The question this week that I'm asking is, what is the last thing that you drank? And I was saying that I've only had water for a while, although then I realized, hey, wait a minute, a couple of nights ago I did have a glass of white wine. So yeah, what are you generally drinking?
I have to wake up every day to black tea or I'm a terrible person.
That is totally fair. And oh wow, this is super fancy. Prey has a silk chocolate cashew almond protein drink. That is wow. And hello, Flo, drinking diet ginger ale. That sounds good. And hello, Runa. Lovely to see you. Thank you for raiding. It is Runa Raid. And so thank you. For those who don't know, I am Bez. This is Molly. And we are playing games. And yeah, Nicholas is having cocoa. Very nice. Tea and lemonade for Runa. So that is the introductions. So, let's maybe start with the strange animal noises, because that is probably going to be the best one. I apologize for the imperfect nature of my second camera setup, but hey, we'll make it work. Are you doing well, Molly?
I am doing okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Runa is just like me, having tea and lemonade. Well, I don't have tea and lemonade in 2 separate glasses, but I have 2 bottles. True story. It's the way I prepare myself when I'm streaming. I am doing generally well. I'm really excited about this. I think you might enjoy this. Let me explain it if you want an explanation. So, the way it will go is I will make a noise, and these are animals. It will be animal 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you need to remember which position means which, if that's okay. I will make a noise, and my noise will be based on one of the animals. It will be something like, okay, I'm trying to get you to guess one of these animals. If at least half the people guess correctly, then I get a point. And you get a point for guessing with the majority. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Okay, I've got a wee die. Wait, that's under a wire. I'll take this teeny tiny die. Do you see how tiny it is? Okay, so I've rolled it. Okay, that's the number that I'm going to. Okay, this is the noise that this monster or creature would make. I think this creature would make a noise like this. So don't say your guess out loud. No one say your guess, but let me know when you've got an idea.
I have an idea, and I'm not going to ruin it.
Okay. Now, everyone, get ready. If you're in the chat, just get ready to type and press enter 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Let me know which one you think it is. And on the count of 0, let me know what it is. And Molly, you can just hold up a number of fingers. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. So 3, 2, 1, press enter or guess. 3. Okay, so
I was on
Yep.
the fence. I was on the fence, I'll admit. This was a tough one.
Okay, I'm going to ask everyone in chat, please keep track of your own points. I'll keep track of the points of myself and Molly, and it was indeed number 3.
Nice.
So I was trying to get you to guess number 3 because I rolled a 3. You just roll a d6. If it's 6, just re-roll it or something. And so that goes away. I get a point. Basically, actually, everyone who was here gets a point because everyone gets a point for guessing correct, for guessing with the majority. I get a point for getting everyone to guess correctly. And that's the way the game goes. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Molly, your turn. Are you ready to make a noise? Roll a die and choose one of the monsters.
Do I actually roll a die?
Like, if you can choose one of the monsters randomly, that's...
Yeah, totally. I have chosen...
Aww.
I could keep making that sound, but it would feel really awkward.
Nah, I'm enjoying it. So I'm enjoying making you feel awkward. Sorry. Does that make me a terrible... Was that the sound?
In Judaism, we say every person has a Yetzer Hara and a Yetzer HaTov, an evil inclination and a good inclination. We are only seeing that you are fully human. You are bringing out your evil inclination, your Yetzer Hara.
And yeah, this is parts of it. I've
Okay, let me try again.
okay. How do we change there? Okay, I think I'm going for... I've picked my number. I'm not going to say what it is. Everyone in chat, even if you're not sure.
This is one of the weirdest party games I've ever played, and I played a lot of I make party games, and this is one of the weirdest ones.
Hey, Nicholas, you know the rules. Don't write your number yet.
Don't write your
everyone.
You can't do that.
3, 2, 1, and now press enter. Okay. So, and we've got a range of choices. Okay, so 5, 4, 1, 2, 3, and hello, Slivers. It is lovely to see you. So we've got basically everyone choosing every single number, but 2 people choosing 3. Which one was it?
Wow. Okay. Y'all saw there was a little bit of fear in there, right? A little bit of nervousness, but not coming out. One of those monsters has kind of nervous eyes, little bit of fearful eyes.
What are you thinking this one?
Gotta look for the eyes, and that was Prey. You did well. Yeah, Prey for J9. So, nervous. I'm nervous. What is this person gonna do to me? I'm nervous. It was all about the eyes, though. See, Bez, you did it like kind of neutral about the mouth, but you definitely gave it away with the mouth. I didn't want to give it away with the mouth. I wanted to give it away with the eyes. Yeah, kind of like, what the hell is going on, but not totally freaking out yet, you know.
So the current scoring system, and I'm not sure if that is correct, is Prey doesn't get anything. It's just if we go with the majority, we get a point. It's possible that we should also get a point if we guessed correctly. Maybe either the majority or correct gives you a point.
4, yeah, it was 4. Runa Eleanor, that's a really good point. I actually use eyes a lot in my life and work. So I was probably thinking a lot about the eyes. Because, like, for example, I hitchhike all the time, and I've hitchhiked in 3 countries, and I haven't died yet. And I almost always use people's eyes to decide whether to hitchhike with a person.
So I'm going to have to cut some more of these out with scissors because I've got a whole 40 of them drawn, but I need to cut them out with scissors. And so now it's my turn again to make a noise. Okay, I've picked one with the die, and my noise is going to be.
I think I got it.
That's so. That's my noise. Okay, so apparently I'm speaking to Runa's soul. So if you've got an idea, don't type it in right yet. You can type in the number. Don't press enter just yet. And on the count of 0, 3, 2, 1, press enter. What do you think? You think number 1, okay. 1 and 1, 1.
I mean, there were really only 2 options here that it could have been.
Okay, so basically, and Nicholas says 1 as well. Yeah, everyone was completely correct. Maybe I made the mouth too distinctive. I wonder if I should draw the mouths a bit more similar to each other so they're not so easy. But maybe that's okay. Maybe it's okay if sometimes it's easy. I don't know. But yeah, it was totally meant to be number 1. What are you thinking, Molly?
Well, I think it was number 1 because of how much you opened your mouth and how goofy you sounded. At first, I thought 3. It could have been, but you were really open mouthed, so you were clearly trying to imitate the monster.
Hmm.
I have to say, guys, I was not intimidated. If you were a monster, the scare factor would be quite low.
That is fair. Okay, so that is the new number 1. With the initial pseudo warbling, I thought of 3. Yeah, I wanted to make sure that other people didn't think it was 3. Was that the one that you thought it might have been?
Yes. Although you also did not give any indication you were trying to be 2 personalities in one monster.
Hmm.
I have my sound ready. Can I go?
Yeah, go. Well, I know a couple it's probably not, but
all right, I think I'm done.
Okay, I think okay, I think I know what I'm going to guess. Okay, if everyone else knows what they're going to guess, then please guess on the count of 0, 3, 2, 1, press enter. And yeah, I was thinking maybe 2. Everyone else is going for 2. I was thinking it's either 2 or 4. Am I wrong?
The crowd is correct.
Oh no!
This is a very pensive, thoughtful monster. Are you my friend? Are you my foe? What do I think of you? I'm trying to figure you out. I am thinking about whether you are someone who I want to be friends with. Hello.
Okay, so Molly managed to get more than half the people to get it. I didn't get the points, but everyone who got it correct, you get a point. So congratulations. And so, yeah, I think at least I'm going to keep track of the people whose names begin with P. That's the way I'm going to go. Just so we've got a couple of people in chat. So let's do the couple of new things. And I will roll die. And it says okay. Does that give you an idea?
I mean, it could be 2, but I think there's a fairly clear winner.
Yeah, this one is hard.
It could be 1 of 2. I don't mean a spurt number. Yeah.
So
it's funny, if you want to make it harder as the person giving the sound, you can not use facial expression. And if you want to make it easier, you can use both sound and expression. So it kind of depends, like, if you want to be understood or not.
Well, I mean, the point structure incentivizes you to want to be understood.
Yeah, and I think Bez, you're so far have been clearly in the realm of wanting to be understood.
Go again. Do we have a go again token to spend? I mean, okay. So that is me going again. And so, yeah, if you've got an idea, then get ready to vote on the count of 3, 2, 1, 0. Go for it. 4. You voted for this one. What did 4? Okay, 4, 2, and 2. Oh man. No one got it, but as it happens, so basically,
it was 5, wasn't it?
3 people voted for 2, 3 people voted for 4, and so everyone who voted, because you voted with the majority, everyone else gets a point, except for me. It was meant to be 5, and I was completely wrong there. That was sad times. So I think
the thing is that you did have a big smile, and only 4 had the big smile. But the sound you made, like sort of like clenching lips together, could have been any one of those 3.
Yeah. Maybe my noise wasn't the best, but thinking about it a bit more, I think that it's good if they are different, because sometimes it's hard, sometimes it's easy, and I think that's fine. Oh, thank you. And the dog growl tongue sounds made me think of the dog-like animal. That makes sense. Yeah. So, Molly, have you picked a random one?
I am ready.
Okay, make the noise.
Holy you don't have to do a lot to make me want to look stupid on video. It's just kind of a natural desire that I have, so.
I'm going to let you keep going until someone on chat says that they've got an idea. I think I know which one it is, so leave if you're not familiar, what you need to do is type 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, depending on which one you think it is. But don't press enter yet. Okay, if people are ready, 3, 2, 1, press enter or show. Was it number 3 or 4 or 2 or 1 or 4? People have no idea.
I mean, some people have an idea.
Who's correct?
Okay. It
So
was
everyone who voted for 2 and 4 gets a point anyway.
Was chosen correctly by Floby and Nicholas Strachia. This is a wide.
You mean the Games Cupboard and Nicholas?
Game Cupboard. I meant Games Cupboard and Nicholas. Kind of a dumb, roaring, not actually that scary monster.
Okay, so I get a point, same as Floby, because we both guessed for the one that was most common, drawing with Game Cupboard and Nicholas. 2 people voted for each of them. So we both get a point. But you also get a point, Molly, because one of the majorities guessed for you, if that makes sense.
Woohoo!
Is that too easy? Like, should you need to have not just a majority, but an absolute majority? What do you think?
I don't really care that much about points, so, you know. The truth is, I just want to sound stupid making monster sounds.
I respect that. Okay, we'll call this the last round, and then possibly. So, which one looks scary? Do you mean this one? Number 2, Pray. The fun of it is the creativity over the points. So, okay, let me roll my die. Okay, I'm going to try and work out how to do this. Oh, no. You get a point. So you get a point if you guess correctly or if you're with the majority. That's the new rule. So last round, and Pray, that was, number 4 from last. Oh, yeah. Pray was saying this one looks scary, and I kind of agree. And I feel like your voice was a bit too friendly. That's the way I saw it. But so Nicholas and Game Cupboard got a point for voting correctly, and Floby and I also got a point for being in the majority. Okay, cool. Yeah, lots of people get points. It's all good. So I'm going to do this noise that goes.
I have no idea.
Man,
I don't know. Like, I'm kind of like, it could be that one. It could be that one.
Like, you're not meant to do miming, if you know what I mean. So I'm trying to not do too much of that. Chow, 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 do 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 do, chow, chow, do 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 do, chow, 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 chow. Cha, 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 cha,
okay, I think I might have my. I think I'm gonna settle on one.
Okay, you've got one. And Nicholas does say, well, because for my game jam, one of the optional restrictions was mime a turn, so you could have a die. At number 6, you've got to mime one. Yeah, actually, that could be it. If I roll a die and I get number 6, then I don't make the noise at all. I've got to try and mime one of them. That could be fun. And so, yes, which one of them do you think it is? guess 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Which one of these? Are you ready to guess?
Yeah.
Press enter or guess. Three, 5, 3, 3, and 3. You went with 5. So it was not 5. So everyone who voted for 3, that was correct. So I get a point. Molly does not get a point.
Yeah, I was originally
neither got it correct nor voted for the majority.
I couldn't tell if you were trying to be 2 heads at once. Like, I thought you might be, but it just seems so cute and sweet, and 5 is really cute and sweet.
So you get another animal. Do you have a die on you, Molly?
I can in a moment.
So I was going to say, maybe we could make that the rule that if you roll a die, like 1, 2, 3, or 5, 4 or 5, that means which one you need to make the noise of. But if you roll a 6, you need to mime one of them.
Yeah, no, I totally am all for using a die. I actually hate dice games because I don't like my life to be determined by anything random. But from my youth, we have Yahtzee.
Well, I'm glad that you have at least something there.
Yeah. Okay. It's funny because I know that like extremely popular games do in fact use random chance in some respect. Okay. I can roll for my next monster, which is good because I actually didn't really have a strong inclination towards any of these. So the die will help me overcome indecisiveness.
Oh, and thank you very much.
Okay, I have my.
And Nicholas says one thing was that I'd said why 3 wasn't an option for another turn, and I said what I'd do, so Nicholas knew what to expect. So yeah. I'm fairly clear on this one. Yep, I've got an idea. Do you want to do it one more time? Okay. And thank you very much, Nicholas. So if everyone in chat has an idea, then get ready to type and press enter. Which number do you think it is? Get ready on the count of 0, 3, 2, 1, 0. Type in. Press enter. I think it's 2. I think you've just got this nailed down. Everyone's going for 2. Points for everyone.
You know, it was definitely 5. I'm just kidding. It was very much 2.
So that goes away, and that comes in. And so, yeah, I thought we would. So how? I'm hoping that we can give another game a go. In which case, we need to stop at this point. And I think someone from chat, I was tracking Flo and Prey, who I think got 6 points for Flo and 5 points for Prey, and 4 points for each of us. So, yeah, probably someone from chat's won. And so, yeah, what do you think of this game, Molly? How do you think it?
I love it.
Excellent.
I thought I wouldn't like it that much, but I really like it because I can just be crazy, which is what I am anyway, and now I'm told to by the game.
And yeah, if anyone else wants to get some busy bonuses, then let me know. And if you got 6 points, I will do it on the honor system. But yeah, I was worried that some of them were too obvious. Like, I can imagine people just make a hissing noise for this one because it's basically just like a multi-eyed snake.
Yeah, I kind of felt like that too, to be honest.
I mean, is it... I mean, it's a question, like, how diverse should they be? Like, should they be more similar? Should they have at least similar in mouths? Because if it was like a snake, but then it had a wide open mouth, like a mouth like this one, if you know what I mean, then maybe that would be... at least make it a wee bit less... I mean, how would you distinguish this one from... where's the other dog thing? Like, from... this dog thing.
I can't see what this is. Oh.
There's a bit of lag with my mobile camera. So the kind of...
that one is a little more calm and cheerful. And the other one's a little more stupid and goofy. You have to watch a lot of Disney and Pixar films to do this well. My strong opinions come mostly from the corporation that is now Pixar and Disney together.
I mean...
okay, like, I totally get that. The close to the... that's interesting. Yeah, that's true. The more tongue... like, I get that, but, like, I specifically think that the game would be too easy if you just completely mimic the facial expression. So I was thinking I wouldn't stick out. Because, like, you're immediately knowing it. And when people are too good at games, they're less likely to replay them. Because you don't have to think. And, like, people do like thinking at least a little, you know? But, like, think about why parents universally hate Chutes and Ladders. It's entirely luck. There's no thinking. And it's really, really boring as a result. So, like, if I wanted adults to replay this game, I would have to make it a little harder. Yeah. I like the Dixit scoring idea a lot. I was thinking that, too. Good call, game.
Yeah, I was trying to stay away from that because... I thought it would just be difficult, but I think when we were playing it on Sunday, for whatever reason, we weren't really using our face. And the things that... so these were the original pictures that I had, and for whatever reason, maybe because the faces are a bit more similar or whatever, I don't know, people weren't really doing face stuff.
Yeah. This is the thing. Like, you could make the directions such that they give you the option to include face stuff. And what that does is it did with us, like, people don't know if you're using your face or not, and that makes it harder. And again, I'd say with such a simple premise, making it harder is better for this kind of game. So I think feeling like it's optional whether you use face or not, and don't tell people if you are, is a way to counter the easiness level.
It feels like maybe all of the mouths should be sorts of wide, gaping mouths, whether they're smiling or... it should at least have a mouth with, you know, teeth in it. Yeah,
I had Dixit scoring in mind, which is why I was going for, like, hard but not too hard. Per Nicholas, your point is a good one. Yeah, and that's another way to make it a little harder. I definitely think it needs another level. Like, once you know who the monster is, perhaps everyone needs to vote on what the monster would do in a given, you know, challenging life situation, and then people vote on the best answer. So, like, would this monster be a good candidate for, you know, like should this monster run for Congress or Parliament based on what can tell. Or like, you know, should the monster start a line of clothing that is for, you know, creatures with more than 2 limbs? And, you know, would they be successful or something like that?
Yeah, like having, I mean, you could definitely do some other games. But yeah, I hear what Nicholas is saying about closed mouth monsters. It feels like maybe what I want is more variety. But if you've got, like, if they were totally unique, again, it's so different. And I did have like a couple of more roboty ones, but I feel like the roboty ones might get a bit too easy.
Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, beep beep boop boop beep beep. Yeah.
Like that feels. But let's thank you everyone for let me know what you think from a scale of I really liked it. 1 is I like it, would play again. 0 is no opinion, didn't like it, or really didn't like it. So from -2 to +2, tell me what you think. Like there's definitely a lot to ponder, and just having played it a wee bit has definitely given me stuff to ponder. So thank you everyone. Now let's have a quick intermission for 2 minutes. What's something you've enjoyed recently? Recent highlights, living like fancy in the sights. Recent highlights, playing games and other delights. Recent highlights. I had some prawn toast and it was delicious. That's all I'm going to say. Do you have anything to proclaim?
Yeah. I found out one of my retail customers is running for Congress.
Wow.
That was really exciting. And we ended up having over a 3-hour conversation about, you know, how to do that without kind of revealing one's skeletons, or how to reveal one's skeletons well, and all the policies we were both interested in. And then we got into game industry stuff. But it was lots of fun. We talked till way too late last week. And that was one of my big highlights in my life recently.
Amazing. That is awesome.
Yeah. And another game one is that my usual group I meet up with on Saturday nights to talk and play games with, we went till really late on Saturday, and as usual, I love being with them. It's like one of my favorite parts of the week. So that was really exciting, just to like talk about random stuff. And at one point, since 2 of them are sisters, we watched the wedding video of one of them giving a speech to the other one, like, and it was so cute.
Aww.
Yeah. That's all. What about people in the chat? What are some of your favorite highlights recently?
Yeah, let us know for sure. If you've got anything that you've been enjoying recently, then let me know. Whilst I paste a couple of things. And this is a game where one person is stupid for the game and everyone else is just guessing. I mean, I know you like to be stupid, but so do you want to be stupid first, or we could play the game twice and see how it goes? Molly, can you hear me?
I'm down for that.
Okay. Let's start playing Gombricious, which is a game by Mandela. So Mandela is a friend of mine from Glasgow. Mandela actually made a game called Glasgow. I don't know if you've heard of it. From Lookoutspiele, it's a 2-player thing. Was Mandela's first published game. Congratulations to Mandela making a game, putting Glasgow on the board gaming map. And so yeah. Now, Mandela is part of this game jam. Again, the game jam that is running all week long. And so we are testing out a wee game. Unfortunately, Mandela can't be here, but we'll be watching this video afterwards to see how it goes. So, what you've got to do, Molly, is to roll a die 3 times.
I can handle that.
And then you pick one word from the first one. Round 1 is nouns. Round 2 is adverbs. And then round 3 is the names of fake dinosaurs. So these aren't real dinosaurs. So then in round 1, you need to define the noun. explain what the noun means, and then we need to kind of guess what it is.
That's really cool.
The second round, exactly the same. You say what it is and we guess what it means. We don't actually tell you these guesses until the end of the game. And in round 3, you don't define the dinosaur. What you do is you try to mime the thing and act like a dinosaur for the third round. Does that make sense?
I love it. I love it.
Okay, great. So
I
let's...
I acted for 14 years, and I feel like it was all for this moment right now.
Because one of the optional restrictions for my game jam is convince people you're a dinosaur.
Oh, that's easy. Yeah. Done.
Okay, so just to explain to other people, you can guess more than one possibility. So if you're thinking, oh, what Molly said, that could be Griffon or it could be Gallantfort, then you can guess multiple things for round 1, but each thing that you guess reduces your possible score by 1 point. So if you guess one thing, you can get to maximum of 3 points, 2 things you can get to maximum of 2 points, and 3 things you can get to maximum of 1 point. And so you can guess up to 3, basically.
Cool. I already rolled the dice 3 times in preparation.
Brilliant. So give us a definition of what noun.
Wait, actually, I forgot. How do I use the 3 dice rolls?
So the first number will determine which one of these 6 nouns you are defining for us.
Okay, I knew that. Cool. All right. So I just choose I do it based on the number, but then I definitely don't tell you, right?
You don't tell us, you just tell us what this fake word means.
Okay. This is when you are rock climbing and you completely miss a handhold and you actually fall off the wall. Luckily, you're held by rope, so you don't die or anything. But you completely miss the handhold, and you are, as a result, unfortunately, of that slip, that complete miss of the grip on the boulder, you are, what's the word when you're kicked out of a competition? Basically,
disqualified?
You're disqualified from the competition in the Olympic sport that is now climbing. Actually, one of the new Olympic sports coming up in this year's Olympics is going to be climbing, and so it's a word for like that slip on the handhold on the rock.
So you were disqualified because of thing.
It's a word for when you completely. It is the adverb for when you completely miss that handhold.
Okay. I've got it in my mind. Now, round 2. And Stream Elements is reminding me to stretch, so I'm going to do that. So let's talk about the adverbs. Which adverb is it? Ooh, stretchy time. Stretchy time.
That's good.
Stretchy time. Stretchy time. So talk about this adverb.
Wait, I keep talking about it or everybody else?
You talk about this one. This is the second die roll.
Oh, okay. So I have a problem. My second number was the same as my first. So I just rolled.
You shouldn't have told us, but that would just be...
Oh, okay.
So re-roll for your second or...
Okay, I'm re-rolling. Okay.
And if it's the same, it's just the same. That's...
Well, okay. I guess to clarify for the future, if it's the same, you'd have to still describe it differently?
Because there are 2 different words. Round 1 was these words. Round 2
I didn't
is
see
these
those.
words.
Okay. Okay, so just so y'all know, I accidentally chose a word from round 2 for round 1. So just switch those in your mind. I am now
Oh,
choosing
okay.
one from
So what you said
round 1.
at the start, what you said at the start was this one.
Yes.
Okay, so you were actually you started
So-
off with the adverbs. Okay.
Yeah. So bouldering or rock climbing, missing a one of the rocks, falling off, getting disqualified. That was all for these words, for one of these words.
Okay.
So now I'm going to do one from round 1.
Okay.
And I've chosen it. Okay. This is a word for an error you make when you are trying to design a building and you're like, whoops, that was a problem, and you have to completely redo the sketch. So you do it over again. And it is a word specifically for someone who is queer identified does that. And so, like, they are queer architects, which there are very, very few of. And they, again, make a mistake and have to completely redo it. And the building has to be redesigned a little bit. This is really hard, if you can't tell.
Okay, I'm going to go with that one. And then finally, you've got to mime. So you mime for a turn. So you've already picked one of these dinosaurs with your third die roll. And in the style of this dinosaur, so convince people you're a dinosaur, and in the style of this dinosaur, mime first the error that you might make while being an architect, and then mime the falling down with the thing as best you can.
Okay. I have never been asked to do something quite like this. Okay, so the architect error. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, and number 2, the bouldering.
Oh my gosh.
That's all I got.
That's so dramatic.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so that was pretty darn good. So, let's do them in the order that they were meant to be. So first, everyone write down the numbers for the architect thing. Which ones do you think it might have been? To avoid cheating, like do 3, 2, 1, and everyone just type in your numbers now. I felt like I put in 2 choices, so I wasn't completely certain. So as long as if you put in 1 choice only, then you get 3 points. If you put in 2 choices, then you're doubling your chances, but you're only getting 2 points if it's correct. So, which one?
Thinking.
Okay, everyone, what did you think? Okay, so Flo just went for number 5. And I'm just going to say that for the second one, I went for 5 or 3. I felt like it was...
You gotta choose, Bez. You gotta choose.
No. That's what it says. You are allowed to choose 2.
That's
the rule. You are allowed to choose multiple things, but each additional thing that you choose reduces the potential score by 1. So if people in chats, if that wasn't completely clear, you can choose multiple, but each potential one reduces it by 1. So, what was it?
All right, y'all. Not everybody's answered. So does anybody else want to answer?
I think we've given people enough time.
It was 5. Well done. Does anyone want to share why in the chat it was 5?
I feel like, I don't know, blue quince sounds like, I guess maybe quince sounds a bit like queer. Blue sounds a bit like, ooh. Why did you think it?
It was about making a boo-boo on a blueprint.
Oh.
And I just threw in the queer thing at the end because of the Q. I'm like, well, they got to get print somehow from Quint. So, but yeah, it was most like blueprint. Yep.
Nice.
Exactly, the boo-boo.
So, Flo and Game Cupboard, I'm going to actually keep track of points. Got 3 points each. And so next, for the adverbs, what did you think it was? I know what I thought it was, but if you know what you think it was in the chat, then let us know. And remember, you're allowed to guess just one, or you can guess multiple.
This one was a lot of fun. As someone who has gone rock climbing.
Okay, so Flowbeast reckons it was 6. Game Cupboard reckons it was 5. And I reckons that it was either 5 or 2. I guess 2 of them again.
All right. It was, in fact, 5.
Okay.
It's about not fully gripping. So no grip is like no grip. Not gripping or no grip. So you're climbing, and I had to think of like, where would you not grip something? You would not grip. And then it would disqualify you. I just added that because I was reading about rock climbing in the Olympics recently. I was trying to see if I could ever qualify for the Olympics in any given sport. So, you know, daydreaming. Okay, this one's the hardest, I think.
So, which dinosaur do you think that Molly was trying to act as? Cricanosaurus, Lulupinosaurus, Ripinosaurus, Minipusaurus, or Quivelosaurus, or Nerunosaurus? I made 2 guesses again. Everyone else, type in what you think it was. Flowbee reckons it was number 2.
I gotta say, the dinosaur part was like straight out of left field. Very challenging. Before that, it was kind of like a little like Balderdash, but this is really random.
Okay. I wrote down that it was either 2 or 4.
Y'all are good. Okay, so initially I thought I had 5, so I was getting ready to do queen, which influenced what I actually realized was my number, which was 2. Lulupinosaurus, so Lulu being sort of elegant, yes. And then pin, like sort of like pinning onto the wall, like injecting, like, you know, this was supposed to remind you of like putting pins in when I climbed up. So I have to say I'm very impressed by the talent in the room over how dinosaurs perform made-up words that involve rock climbing. That was not something I expected this group to necessarily be like amazing at, and you know, highly humbled by the performance today.
Okay, so that means that if I had managed to do any of them by guessing only one, I would have won, but I guessed 2 for all of them, so that means that I got 6 because I got all of them correct, but got docked a point for doubling up my guesses. Game Cupboards and Flo missed one of them, but the ones that you did get, you guessed just once. So basically, everyone, it was a tie all the way around. Everyone got 6 points. How about that? So yeah, what do you think of that game?
I thought it was great, very challenging. I would definitely introduce it to people here and play it. 100%. What was it like from the guessing perspective?
I was really worried, but then I thought, okay, Lulu's kind of going to be fancy, kind of. It did make me, when you start bringing real words into it, I wonder if that's kind of making it worse. I don't know, because then we start learning, okay, this is how Molly works, and then I'm going to definitely choose differently for next time. And I think if I played with you again a couple more times, I reckon I could be confident in guessing them without even guessing more than once, if you know what I mean. I'm not sure if that's a bad thing, but maybe that's a good thing. Maybe like being able to be like, oh yeah, this is what Molly thinks of this. Maybe that's a fine thing. I mean, I feel like I enjoyed it as a quick 10-minute thing. It was fun seeing you be a dinosaur. I was hoping there'd be time for both of us to be a dinosaur, but I guess that will have to wait until either Wednesday or Saturday or Friday when I do it on my stream in the morning. But yeah, people get a chance to see me acting like a dinosaur and doing what you just did.
Very cool. I'm a fan, Bez. I think you should publish both of them.
So the first one was my one, just to clarify. So Strange Animal Noises is one that I came up with. The other one, just to reiterate, it is by Mandela. And yeah, it is time for us to wrap up. And let me actually chuck this into chat. And yeah, what are you looking for? Actually, just tell people where they can find you.
Sure.
Even though it's
FlyingLeapGames.com is where you can see our games and join on our very, very rare, occasional, sometimes email list. Best place to find us is on Instagram. Flying Leap Games on Instagram. That's where I'm most active. And second best, Facebook. Flying Leap Games also. Third best, Twitter, @PenguinSoren. So there you go. Say hi, people.
And so, yeah, thank you, everyone. We just played a couple of games, and I think, who was it? Like, did Flo B and the game... Wait a minute, did the Game Cupboard and Flo B win both of those games? Well done to you two. You are definitely winners tonight. How about that? Congratulations.
Woo!
So you are brilliant. I guess you are the best at not only guessing weird words, but also working out what noises mean. So thank you, everyone, for being around. I'm really happy. Oh, yeah, I should say to everyone, let me know how you felt about that second one. Let's do the same thing, rating from +2 to -2. So -2, no, I really hated it, or I didn't really like it. No opinion. Yeah, I liked it. I would play it again. Yeah, I really liked it. Yeah, damn straight. So +2 to -2. Let me know what you think of that second game. But I enjoyed them both. I would definitely be up for playing both of them, and they're quick, and I like. Oh, thank you very much. I didn't know that people are watching that, so that's lovely to hear. And of course, if you want to check out my game jam, then please do join in the Discord. Then you'll be able to chat to Mandela if you want to type in commentary about either of these games. They've all got their own channels. I want to say thank you, everyone. You've been amazing. Thank you, Molly. Thank you, everyone in the chat. You've been super amazing. And so we had +1 from Game Cupboard, tricky but still good fun, and +1 from Flo B. Thank you for that, and if you've got any specific thing, then let us know in the Discord, or let us know right now if you want.
Thanks everybody for watching too.
If you want to check out my streams, then go there, share, spread the word, and I am going to, as I always do on a Tuesday, on a Tuesday night, I should say, check out Loserpalooza. So, if you don't know Loserpalooza, they are lovely people. There is improv going on, and there's all sorts of fun things happening. So, without further ado, I guess that brings us to the end of the chat. Do you have any final words? Well then, bye. Wait a minute. Did you say something and were you on mute?
Oh, I just said I'm gonna duck out during your song because I have a class to go to.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, 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 bye. This is a goodbye song. Bye, 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 bye. Thank you for watching along. Bye, 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 bye. This is the end of the show. Bye, 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 bye. And now it's time to go. Bye, 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 bye. This is a goodbye song. Bye, 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 bye. Thank you for watching along. Bye, 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 bye. This is the end of the show. Bye, 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 bye. And now it's time to go. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.